But alright, let's try to carry on. So, from where we left off, I have yet to explore in anything in Bose. Official quest-wise, we need to go on a monster hunting quest. And the other stuff we need to find Felicity. We need to farm up some monster stuff, which you know, I mentioned that I wanted to grind stuff out off stream. I forgot. Well, I mean, like, it's not like I forgot, but it's like I got busy with Grand Blue Versus for that night. So I was like, just waiting in anticipation for that instead of just remembering to farm off stream. Whoops. And then this request for something. But yeah, I'll probably go talk to everyone just to see their dialogue and everything. Not for the usual grind. Speaking of the usual grind, I need to spend more time tonight, like once we do get to regular Grand Blue. I need to spend some more time farming out all of the Arc Room tickets that I have built up. Because I haven't done it for the past couple days and it's getting near cap again, and I'm just like, oh my god. Like, as much as I do appreciate the ×2 tickets, that's like, having to manual every single one does get a little bit monotonous. I mean, I have no right to complain since it's just one-shot city, but it's just do the one-shot city stuff like several dozens and dozens of times across like each individual run. Then you can kind of see where the monotony sets in. Is that, yeah, you can one-shot stuff, but can you one-shot, like, at least a dozen plus of these, like, battles and stuff, like, per run? I'm just, And I don't want to, like, skip ticket it, because it's so inefficient. I mean, it's not super inefficient, but it's like, you lose out on so much value when I'm really trying to aim for finishing my Arc Room recruitment for Nier. Cause I just need like about 100 Astras for Nier at this point. Which is still a lot, but it's still pretty close nonetheless. As opposed to farming more than 100, so. Like, and because you get some Astras when you do it manually, you only have a very low chance if you skip it, so it's not worth it if you're trying to aim for that. Like, unless you absolutely have no time, you know, obviously then by all means. But yeah, since I do have the time, but it's just I would kind of rather have the time to farm other different stuff right now. Basically, too much to farm, but good thing we have the rest of Magfest and all. But man, it's still a long laundry list of stuff to farm. I need to farm like just a crap ton of mats in general, burn through Arc Room, farm up raids, saying farming raids is too generalized, but because there's a lot of different raids that I could be and I should be farming, which I'll get to eventually. It's just baby steps, basically. And also, I think I just hit the Imperial Request side quest cutscene. Okay. So, this room is currently in use by the Imperial Ambassador. If you have no business here, please refrain from entering. Is this where we can contact the Imperial Ambassador? Yes, that's correct, but do you have some business with us? You're the ones who have business, I think. We're from the Bracer Guild. You guys submitted a request? Ah, Bracers, I see. Pardon me. If possible, I'd like to have you listen to an explanation of the case immediately. Do you have the time at the moment? Sure. Yeah, no problem. This way then, please. The secretary will explain the details. Sir, the Bracers have come to attend you. Oh, you're here. Crane Hawk. Oh, you're all. It's been some time. Thank you very much for your support in the capital. What brings you to Bos? With the signing ceremony over, I finally have a somewhat open schedule. I've been planning a visit for some time, and I finally managed to realize it. Ah, gotcha. An inspection trip. It matters not. More importantly, my medal must be recovered. Is it that important? Barkley, what are you waiting for? Hurry up and show it to the bracers. Yes, immediately. It seems like the ambassador is quite, concerned. Oh, it's not an unreasonable reaction. This event is quite the serious crisis for the good ambassador. After all, that medal is an heirloom of great honor and glory bestowed directly from the Emperor. To have that still on his face is a slap directly to the ambassador's face. Should news of this reach the fatherland, the good ambassador would be the laughingstock of the capital. A laughingstock of a capital? Isn't that a bit, extreme? I'm afraid not. I love my country dearly, but a blunder like that would be blood in the water for high society sharks. Should the rumor spread, there's no doubt that his reputation would take quite the beating behind the scenes. Yikes, talk about nasty. Going in society is a really scary place, huh? Seriously? That is the fate of those who wish to live in politics. Do you understand now why we asked you to come? I see, I think I've got it. So, what's this thing the ambassador talked about? He acted like he wanted to show us something. Yes, actually. There's a card! Okay. There is a card that appeared to be a declaration of criminal intent left at the scene. A card? Yeah, something like that. Allow me. Hello, Blue Blanc. Lovely princess and your escorts, the bell of judgment draws near. The iron horse's medal is in my hand. Should you desire to reclaim it, strike through mine riddles. Your first key is the following spell. Rickle. Back the in flower. Back the... Here? Back the in... Are they talking about the flower shop? The end of everything is the beginning. Heed this well. Really, he puts a lot of work into these. The guy's so persistent I can't even work up the energy to complain. Yep, not even worth getting worked up about. Anyway, we should go over the important parts of the card. Okay, well the main point seems to be this Rickle word. I think we'll have to start by looking for what that means. In which case, the bits that come after that will be important. Most likely those parts will be the hint of that word. The end of everything is the beginning, yes. End of everything is the beginning. So basically how flowers grow and then wither and then repeat the process as it decomposes to let the other new stuff grow and all that junk or something. It certainly would seem to be. Should be enough to start with. First, let's check out the town using that as a hint. Do we think you'll be able to investigate the matter? Yeah, we should be. Then if we find anything out, we'll let you know. Yes, we expect good results from you all. The investigation shall be underway then. We're counting on you. Yeah, leave it to us. Hey, Neo Luke. How you doing? So, let's just focus on this and then we'll get the rest of the stuff out of the way. So, Rickle back the in flower. The end of everything is the beginning. Oh yeah, I think I forgot to read the volume 7 of Liberal News. Yeah, I forgot about that. Rickle? Oh. Okay, no wait. You got debuff tag with a supporter. Ah. Rip Sierra. Also, give me a moment. Because, if anyone just tuning in needs a reminder of what I said earlier, I ended up choking on a whole lot of water earlier. I had to clean it all up, that's why the stream was a little bit late despite me wanting to stream like roughly half an hour earlier. And my throat's feeling pretty... Or now that it's like a bit after cleaning up and all, my throat's feeling a bit banged up from like the very violent coughing that I had earlier. That's why I'm a little bit off-put by trying to read the Liberal News right now. Then in, I guess, a lot of stuff in general. I mean, if it feels like it's getting any worse somehow, even though it kind of shouldn't, I might just end up switching to... I don't know, I might end up switching to Granblue Versus or just regular Granblue and chill with the grind. Because even trying to, like, drink some water right now, I feel like something weird in my throat right now. That's also kind of why I'm not reading too much of the miscellaneous NPCs, unfortunately. Hey 13, how you doing? Haven't kind of sleep yet. Go to bed right this instant. Hope you're doing well though. Oh my god. Ugh. Man, who knew choking on water would throw me off as much? Ugh. Petition the goddess for success in business? Oh my god. Rickle. Does that stand for something? Rickle. The end of everything is the beginning. Back the in flower. Oh, your clothes are lovely. Plaza runs a boutique in the market. If you're interested in getting more, I'm sure you'll find something you'll like. Please, go visit sometime. Okay. Sells out the moment the moment we come in. Okay. That sells clothes in the market. Wait, back the in flower? Oh, so that's the horrible shop, right? Yeah. Fishing is a disease? Oh my god. Back the in flower. What's... Oh! Rickle. Back the in... Oh, back of the store. Oh, the hint was Rickle. Back the in flower. Flower in the back. So flower in the back of Lucier's store. It must be a hint to read them in reverse. So we have to read the entire phrase backwards. Rickle must be special though, since it's all caps. Well, we probably just reversed the letters there. You end up with flower in the back, Lucier. Ah, I get it. You say Lucier in both, and it's gotta be this place. Right, so the card mentions a flower. Let's take a look. There's a card attached to the pot. Yes, found it. There we go. Okay, let's see here. Your second key is the following spell. F-C-2-E. View the open book. Huh? Remember always this wisdom. Those who seek the truth must forever look a step ahead. What the hell? F-T-H-K-C-2-E, that's our hit. You're gibberish? Thanks, man. Now you're giving me a headache. This is some kind of trick to reading it, like the last one. I guess that look a step ahead is a hint for that. Oh, they probably... Oh. Probably need to read ahead a letter or something like that. Let me check. So, like... read a step ahead? Wait. F... read a step... those who seek the truth must look a step ahead. View the open book? Must look a step ahead. The truth. F. The, F. No, that's not it. I'll do it anyways. No, that's not. Let's see, boast basic guild. View the open book? Sadly, no open books here. Must be the order of it. I mean, I'm not sure what they mean. Must look a step. Oh, is this like a substitution thing where? Oh, yeah, it must be that. You don't need to tell me hints, Neoluke. I just got it. So then, let me get my pencil. So then, each letter must stand for something? But then where does the 2 come in? So, you got the alphabet. You must look a step ahead. Oh, the 3rd floor of the guild. Because if you move all the letters up 1 in the alphabet, G, U, I, L, D, 3, F, guild 3rd floor. View the open book. When Estelle investigated the book, she found a card stuck to it. Okay, found it. Let's see. God, if I was not knowledgeable in my basic like letter substitution stuff and all that, I would have never figured that out on my own. You got erg. Oh, did you take a step backwards? I don't think that was it. You're supposed to take a step ahead, not back. Should you seek the 3rd key, seek ye the reverently held casket. Reverently held casket. Casket? Wait, where's a casket? Reverently. Huh. Yep, we got it. Let's see, F, blah, 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 blah. Advance each letter though by 1, and it becomes Guild 3F. The third floor of the guild house. That's the riddle solved, I guess. But what the hell? Seriously, right in the middle of the guild house? The clown's trying to mock us. Wow, the show him what mockery gets you the next time we see him. Yeah, no kidding. The next thing is a reverently held casket, right? I don't think he means it literally. It's pretty safe to assume so, yeah. There aren't exactly a ton of caskets lying around in boats. My thoughts exactly. Starting to get into the clown's head, eh? Speaking of head, let's put ours together and figure out what this casket's supposed to be. Dun, 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 dun. Casket. Is there like something special here in this restaurant? I mean, I thought they have a casket here, but not in a glance. I would doubt they would even think about putting that in the kitchen. Boast market? No, but say reverently, so I guess they must mean the church? I mean, maybe? Reverently. I mean, there's nothing over here. Reverently held casket. Has to be in a more notable location. Now these are just like orbital inventions. Casket. Thinking I'll have a casket. Wait, hold on. Am I being? Oh yeah, let me look up something. Oh. I was misremembering what casket meant. Oh, okay. So then, there's that jewel box in the mayor's residence. With the cross on it. What? Never mind then. Though, I wanna go digging around here. Small ornamental box for holding jewels, letters, and other valuables. So, where in the city is like a small box? Unless... So there's not many like those. Suppose that's not it. What if they put it around houses? I'm gonna put the same thing in the same place twice. Reverently. Citrusy. Reverently how? I wouldn't put the same thing in, or wouldn't put the thing in the same place twice, right? So it wouldn't be in the guild again. Or is there something I'm missing from the general town? Ah hell, let me go in here. Oh, I actually went to the... Whoops. Aren't you the ones who got the ingredients for us a while back? Yep, that's us. Hello. It would seem our fates are intertwined. Should we get down details? Not right now. Reverently held cask. I'm a little stumped as to what I'm supposed to look for. Hold on, let me check something. Just wanted to double check if I remember my goddamn vocabulary. Reverently, with deep and solemn respect. With deep and solemn respect, a casket filled with some things are valuables or another. Maybe Ah. The reverently held casket, huh? Calling it a coffin's a bit of a stretch, but it is being held like it was holy. Yeah, but there's a problem. I don't see the Bowls card anywhere. That is weird. Not sure if this is it, though. Oh, I know it, but it's on the bottom of that thing. It might be, but that little hole isn't big enough, to crawl under to look. Yeah, good point. This container has to be it, too. Let's see. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You're messing with machinery on my maintenance deck, weren't you? What the hell are we trying to do? We weren't messing with anything. We're trying to investigate this container. Investigate? What? I think this will explain. Show this bracer emblem. Ah, you are. Has the case led you to my dock? Right to the middle of it, in fact. Oh, right, I want to ask, can we use that machine? You bet you can. What are you looking to do, exactly? We just need to take a look at the bottom of that container. Could you lift it, just enough for us to take a look? Sure, I suppose. Wait here a sec. Wait, what are you guys talking about? Coffin bread? Huh. Alright, it's pretty sneaky right now. It's locked and safe. You should be able to take a look now. Thanks, mister. Come on, let's see if there's anything under there. There was indeed a note attached to the bottom of the container. Ah, and here it is. Thank you, sir. That's all we needed. Great. Let me get the container back down then. Did found what you're looking for. Thanks for helping us out. Don't worry, it was no big deal. Anyway, I don't know what you're investigating, but good luck with it. Oh, need to get back to work. Of course, thanks again. Ooh, I'm glad he was willing to help. Yeah, now, time to get on with it. Right, the card. The door has been thrown open. Seek ye the proof of vanity. Find it in the words of the goddess. And that's it. Looks like we're just about done. Yeah, I guess so. Words of the goddess. Well, you say goddess and there's only one place I can think of. Yep, gotta be it. There's to get over there. Off we go. Oh boy, they're gonna toss us monsters around the middle of church. Oh no. I swear to God, if I had to go on an NPC defense mission... These are the testaments of the Septian Church, aren't they? Do you think this could be the words of the goddess the clue was talking about? You're right on the target. Yeah, I should go to bed and stuff. Alright, 13. Have a nice night. Thanks for stopping by. Testaments are supposed to be stuff the goddess said, put to paper, so it makes sense. Now that you mention it, I remember learning something about that in Sunday school. Anyway, let's check it out. When Sun investigated the book, she found an iron medal wedged between the pages. Medal with a two-winged horse and sword design. Sweet, we found it. But man, just look at this thing. A little imposing for a medal, don't you think? Imposing is right. Still, I'd say the design is pretty apt for an Erbonia medal. So it's a cultural thing. I never would have guessed. Plus, with Ambassador Cranon wearing it and all, this medal is gonna need the impact of a boot to the head. It kind of works in a way. Well, that's one way of putting it. Any less showy on the guy like with that kind of presence, and no one will even notice the damn thing's even there. And that might be even more true now than ever. He looked he looked scary than usual, probably because of the medal being stolen. Now that you mention it, well, whatever. At least we found it. Let's go give it back to him. Is it true? You really found my medal? Yep, we got it. Well, here. Showing you is probably the best way. Let me return it to you. Oh, it truly is mine. You found it. You really found it. I hate to interrupt the moment, but is this something or medal what you're looking for then? It's not a something or an other medal. It's the Grand Cordon of the Order of the Winged Stallion. This is no ordinary medal. It's an exceptionally high honor that all long to receive and few ever obtain. I can remember something that long. Did you say something? No, nothing. Anyway, it's the right medal cordon thingy, right? Yes, most definitely. This avoids the worst possible scenario. Now, if the criminal responsible could just be punished, things would be settled. Do you have an idea who this criminal might be? Well, we totally got an idea, but unfortunately where they went is another matter. What? Is there no way you can capture them? No. Not immediately, no. The one we got our eyes on is as a culprit is quite the well-known thief. Have you heard the name Phantom Thief B before? Phantom Thief B? He's been appearing in Liberal? Ah, so you do know him. Yes. He reigned havoc in the Imperial capital for some time. He was a man who cannot be captured by even the Imperial army. Seems I should be glad that my medal returned at all this time. Yeah, seems that way. Barkley? Sir! Do you have the item prepared? Yes, here. Well, I feel some regret that things did not proceed to capturing him. Against the infamous Phantom Thief B, you can hardly be blamed. You recover my medal in good order and maintain the dignity of the Empire. In acknowledgement of your great services to the Empire, I, the Ebronian Imperial Ambassador, grant you this Einsritter's medal. Wait, did they just cut that off because it was gonna be a long-winded, like, description of that medal? Estelle is granted the Einsritter's medal. She did her best to keep a straight face. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations! Give her a round of applause. Congratulations. I certainly wasn't expecting this. This is kind of embarrassing. Oh boy. I understand your speechlessness at being awarded such an honor. It must be very hard for you to contain yourself. Sweet youth. I was the same when I received my first medal. However, do not feel unworthy. No, your efforts are far more deserving of it than of this. I expect great deeds in the future, as is befitting of one to receive this medal. Yeah, thanks. For me, it's enough just having recovered my medal. Banner thieves be capture is a national and guild-wide problem. You shouldn't let yourself be too bothered by it. The ambassador is scheduled to resume his reservation soon. You have our heartfelt thanks for your efforts, Bracers. The Medal of Service. A gracious thanks indeed. That medal is a sign of the person who has dedicated himself to the Empire. It is very rare for it to be bestowed upon a foreigner. You know, now I really want to reread the scene with Olivia. Hold on. Yeah, let me go get Olivia, cause like I kind of feel bad that we haven't really been doing much with him in terms of the Blue Blanc quest and the fact that this is an Erebonian like request and all. Like, Olivia's definitely got something to say about all this, right? So let's see. Cause like, I wonder if, despite his whole, you know, like, barred facade and all that. See, oh, even different. Oh, okay, so even Olivia's, explaining this instead of Agate. The testaments are meant to be exalted tidings of the goddess immortalized on paper. Not to mention it, blah, 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 check it out. Yeah. It's kind of weird. Pretty cool though. Sweet! Sweet, we found it! Oh man, just look at this thing, little posing for a medal. Certainly is, that's the Erebonian way. By comparison, the Brilliants tend to lean towards keeping things simple and elegant. So it's a cultural thing. Okay, yeah. So basically it's all the same, just with certain characters saying things over the other and all that stuff. Let's see. Even Olivia's. It's not so bad once you get used to it. Erebonian culture is sure is something, huh? Okay, so there's only just a couple lines. I thought there'd be like just a little bit more for him to say. Oh, okay. And oh yeah, they paid handsomely for just the medal. It goes to show you how much he really values that medal. Alright though. But let's look for Felicity. So Felicity is apparently going back to... what was it? To the Royal Academy. And the Royal Academy, well, it's all the way down this path. So we actually gotta go outside now. And oh boy, we got a long way to go. Our tactics set up. Alright enough. Oh yeah, how are orbments? I did finish, or set up everything, right? HP 4... 3... Just have Chloe on Death Scream setup. Ah, this little bastard here. Turn around. Excuse me. Ah, Tita Cat hit. Yeah, and I should really make sure to fight every encounter here, actually. So, Seal, you know, what's the... actually, what is the preferred setup for Tita? Because, like, obviously she only has, like, a small amount of room for arts, but even then, her art strength is kinda... it's just there. Because I assume, like, you'd want to play to Tita's strength with her orbital cannon and all, but, like... I mean, I guess you would have more supportive, like... stuff here instead, maybe. Actually, speaking of supportive stuff, what can I do with that? Because maybe we can have something like this. Although maybe that's too much EP, but yeah, just have like maybe like Silent Cross or something or another. Because trying to get any of these, like, won't really do much, and unless it's like a one-on-one fight or something, I'm not really a fan of getting, like, these movement or agility buffs. Like, feels like they do too little for what they're worth. So I guess, I guess, like, the only real thing to put on would be, like, healing magic and, Mirage-based magic. Let me see if I can find something like that. Arts effect range. So we get our Silent Cross. And we do have multiple stuff going here. Or I can remove... Can I remove the MP for like... He can get Crest. No, I think just having some good like moderate healing spells would be sufficient enough, maybe. Yeah, that'd probably be for the best. Oh man. Oh, one death scream, here we go. Alright. Oh, I even saw death proc there too.
Well, that takes care of that.
You'd personally give her... sorry. Personally give Tita... Cast down? Oh, clock down. So EP cut, action, cast 2, eagle eye, blind, attack 2, and HP 2 and stuff. Ah, yeah, I see. Wait, how much do you need for clock down? Hold on. Eight and 4. Ah. I don't really have enough to work with, too. I suppose I can maybe swap Agate for Action 1, and then just swap this here so that Tita can actually get the debuff off a little bit earlier than the others. Yeah. So a physical attacker, she can... Or usually physical attackers like Tita can just focus on black or gray type of orbital arts. Yeah, since it doesn't really rely on their art strength or anything like that. Yeah. So what do I run here? I guess maybe impede? Cause like, stuff like clock down. Actually... Clock down. Also, I kind of want to keep hit 3 to make sure that she actually lands her hits. Nah, actually not. This would be nice if I actually kept. And I'm not even gonna use most of that stuff, to be honest, right? So would just be better to put HP 3. Yeah. And Tita can pretty much hit nearly as hard as everyone else. Just Chloe's the one left behind, but she is the one with 500 art strength. I actually had to give stuff up earlier too, because I normally wanted to keep on the Holy Cloth, but yeah, Chloe's already a glass cannon as it is at this point. Also, am I missing information, by the way? Oh, yeah, I am missing information. Hold on, wait. Oh, I think, who had... Yeah, hold on, someone had, Heaven's Eye. I forgot to take that. I was like, wait, aren't I supposed to, or wasn't I supposed to have some description of these enemies I'm trying to fight? I'm like, wait, something's off here. Oh yeah, and also there's no Sepith vibes as well. I'm pretty sure Shara or Olivia had it. Yeah, here it is. I mean, Heaven's Eye was the one that did give, like, some of this stuff, but I suppose I can replace it. Though it does mess up a lot with Shara's, Hey, Wafer. How you doing? Let's see, Phantom Pain. Yeah, we could put Haze. We just lose a crest, which is kind of whatever.
Right.
Oh yeah, Eagle Eye has one less thing here though. So we lose Chaos Brand. Is it that important that I keep the Confuse? Eh. If anything, I can just get like... no, I need EP Cut 4. You're playing through Trails of Cold Steel 2 while I play this? Ah. Hope you're having fun though. I think I just... nah, I should fight that.
We did it!
Interesting seeing how the battle system is simultaneously change and stay the same. Huh. Oh, is this where I get a bird egg? Yeah. Actually, these can all die to Death Scream. I'll just go do that since I really don't want to bother hitting anything else. Or maybe just enough to build up CP or something. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to check out the Erbonian metal thing.
Well, that takes care of that.
Yeah, like whenever I do eventually get to the Cold Steel games, I can't wait to see how they change things up from Trails in the Sky. Let's see, Einzwerder's Metal. Prevents Seal and Mute with 20 defense. Seal and Mute. I mean, defense-wise, I would really love that on Agate, since he has like kind of the least defense in the party. That and his status coverage is pretty good. Though he doesn't really have much use for the mute immunity, but Seal? Yeah, he kind of relies on that. So it's interesting because of the POV change from Trails in the Sky to Cold Steel. POV change? Huh. Yeah, like I haven't seen any detail of Cold Steel, so I really want to be surprised when whenever I do get to it. Yeah, okay, you know what? I need to keep Tito closer to the front. Her lack of movement speed is kind of irritating to work around. That should still hit. Oh. Chloe is too strong.
Nicely done.
Was there a chest here? Dear Balm, you scour every square inch of this chest's empty innards, desperate to find any scrap of the treasure you missed. You mean the treasure I just grabbed? Let's see, I don't have any earth, do I? Yeah. I just stay away from this one.
Nicely done.
So XC really put together an interesting world in this game. Wait, Exceed? You mean, wait, don't you mean Falcom? Because, isn't Exceed the ones that, oh, no, am I getting it the other way around? I'm sorry. Hold on. Yeah, Falco. I was wondering, I was like, wait, Exceed? Like, aren't they the ones that just published it, though? Yeah. Whoa. Sorry, my Steam window popped up. Softening bomb. Ever noticed nobody else is running around looting these things? What do you think that is? Protagonist privilege. How is that a normal? I want to do over. Oh. Well, it hopefully won't hurt. Hey, Ravenwood Village. Come on, I know you want to turn around. How'd you miss?
We're good to go.
Okay. Right. Yeah, I would also like move 3 to be honest. I think that's still on Zen. Now they're immune to wind. Oh! Oh no! I thought that... Oh! Oops. I thought... okay, right. They don't get pushed back. Oops. Yeah, let's just push the crit turn down. Because if Estelle kills that and that self-destructs, the self-destruct will crit because it explodes on a crit turn. This applies to any unit on the field, not just your allies on your turn. No. Anything that can hit. Oh, we even kill it. Good. Oh, is there a fishing spot here? Ah. That was fast. Some time sepith. Alright. How about some trout? Same. Salmon? Bigger bait's gotta be better. Actually, to be honest, I do need these. Because I need more time sepith to make a time quartz. Yeah, you know what? Let's just keep farming this. I actually really need it. Ah. Am I overfishing? Is there an overfishing mechanic in here? Or it's just RNG, right? Ah, come on. I mean, maybe it's just the type of bait that attracts that fish, because with how common this is, I shouldn't be too surprised if I get a small snakehead fish. Yeah. I'll do one more Actually, I'll do a sea bass. Oh, they don't bite here. How about salmon then? I'd say it's worth the time quartz it gives, potentially. Emphasis on potentially. Yeah. Oh god damn, okay, forget this. Toss in the dumplings. A carp. How about a roe? Route, Mirage Sepith? You know what? I'll take it. Polycate. Well, I mean, it did say used for sea fishing. How about earthworms? What? Now, wait, what was the time? What? All for a goddamn carp. Also, just in case, I might actually need to heal Chloe's EP by a little bit. I need to skip these monsters real quick. Because if Felicity ends up being in trouble, we're gonna have a fight. Also, just trying to check everything for chest and all. Oh hey, it's empty, but if you planted a seed and kept coming back to water it, you might be able to grow a potato or something. Man, I wonder if she's held up at a checkpoint or something. I'll fight these things later, on the way back. Somewhere deep down in the last pulsing remnants of your soul, you know you're a monster. Oh, also Crown Pass monster. Hello. Strong direct attack. Check your armor. Oh sure, just take it. My name's Eric, by the way. But asking my name never even crossed your mind, did it? Furia Bomb. You know the chest is empty, but it served you well. Instead of opening it, you give it a gentle pat on the head. We gave a chest a head pat. What? Oh, I didn't see the red dot on the map. Oh no. Okay, hold up. Oh, 200 Earth Sepith. Ah. Okay. Hey, Candy-sama. How you doing? There's nothing in this chest, but sometimes it's good to pretend. Ah, yes, imaginary loot. My favorite. How about me? Earlier, before I started the stream, I felt like I was suffering for a little bit. Like, long story short, was cleaning up my desk and everything, getting cups into the sink and stuff to wash later. And as I was finishing off my cup of water before I was as I was walking, I choked on the water and a whole lot of it. Thankfully, the cup was only like filled halfway. But then I just started coughing violently and spilled the water that I was drinking and from my cup onto the floor. I'm just, oh god. Then I had to scramble to get a whole bunch of paper towels to clean it all up. And keep in mind, the floor is carpet. So, not like hardwood where you just sweep it all or whatever with a towel and you're done. No. It seeps into the carpet like a sponge and just, that was annoying to clean up to make sure there wasn't too much water left in it so the rest can, like, evaporate, I guess. Yeah, it really was bad. That and, like, my throat, even right now, I mean, I guess, like, with the talking I'm doing, reading and all that isn't really helping. But during the, first half hour, give or take, my throat was really feeling out of sorts and couldn't really, or was contemplating whether or not I wanted to keep doing Legend of Heroes tonight with how, like, much my throat was hurting. Right now it's a little bit better now that we got some time for it to kind of settle down from all the violent coughing and stuff. Yeah. Okay, I guess I use the EP charge for nothing. Nah, it's not too bad. Let's see, Norma got elected to marry everyone. Amalthea versus Intelligent Vision were bold enough for one more attack. With their defeat, threat of insurrection surely ended. Yeah, hi. I was gonna read this over at the diner, but I got so into it, I burned right through it. There's not much to do for fun here. I had to post it like this. They tend to blow through that sort of thing. Here, might as well share, right? Gambler Jack. Hell yeah, there's volume 7, and there's 2 more in this chapter. At this point, the only pleasure left is to us is Officer Cirrhosis cooking. It says, oh, it's just a hobby, but seriously, he's a pro. Lately he's had some time and has been in the kitchen a lot. Recently... Hey, there's Felicity. Glad I managed to get this far. Oh, but I can't stay here forever. I gotta figure out some way to get back to Janice or... Aha! That's really Felicity. I'll admit, I didn't think she'd make it this far on her own. Royal Academy student. Guessing that's the runaway we're looking for. Yeah. Oh, you're... hi. It's been a while. I guess it has. Anyway. It's only just hit me now. Oh yes, hello, it has. Since we last met at the academy, yes. Hello, Felicity. What? Chloe? You're here too? What on earth brings you, or all of you out here? Well, if I can, I'd like to ask you something. We're dealing with an emergency and we like your cooperation. My cooperation? With what exactly? It's not hard or anything. We just need you to come with us. Back to Bose. Why, you know she had her reason for running away. Felicity? I knew it. Let me guess, you're Reina's hired thugs now. Thugs? I mean, I kinda like to not be compared to surly guys with clubs, thanks. Really? Yes. Now hang on, miss. Figure that school would have taught this lesson. Races are sworn to neutrality in conflicts where no one's thugs and no one's operatives. Yes, I know what you are, in theory. But trust me, I know how the world really works. Regardless of pretty words, you intend to drag me back by force, don't you? Well, if you try to flee into dangerous wilderness on your own, then we may have to, yes. This ain't a barrel of laughs for us either. Please, just cooperate and come with us. Stay back, you! Any closer and I'll scream. Felicity, just calm down a second. It's okay, we're not going to do anything. Exactly, I was afraid this would go down. Maggie, you back off too. Let me handle this. Okay, Felicity, listen. We are here to take you into protective custody, yes. And look, I can totally sympathize with you hating this marriage thing. Oh, certainly, that's forgivable in and of itself. The real problem, though, is Reina. Wait, I'm sorry, what do you mean? She betrayed me utterly. We're supposed to be making a little tourist trip out to Bose, see the market, and say hello to Mayor Maybell. I stopped by Bose briefly before, but I never had a chance to really see it. So you can imagine how excited I was to make the trip. And then, as soon as we arrive, what do I find but an arranged marriage waiting for me like a snake pit? Rain had been deceiving me from the very start. Oh, I see. It seems like you guys have had problems for quite a while. Look, doesn't that make it even more important to go back? You should meet Raina and tell her how you really feel. No, that's impossible. I never want to see Raina again. Not making much progress here. Hey, come on. How am I gonna play around? She ain't gonna come willingly. We're gonna have to be bastards about this. I would really not, I really would, rather it not come to that. Just give me a bit longer here. I'm gonna try the hard sell. Okay, Felicity? You really don't want to go back to town? Absolutely not. As long as Rainer and that arranged marriage are waiting for me, I never intend to set foot in Bose again. I see. All I have to say then is... Oh, we can play the coward card like Reina said to really get under her skin. Because stubborn isn't exactly accurate or strong enough. You really are a coward, Felicity. I'm a what? Did you just call me a coward? Yeah, I did. And how am I a coward? Explain yourself. Well, you're listing off a whole bunch of reasons for a while now, but the real reason you don't want to go back is because you're scared of the marriage meeting, right? I am not scared. Then why don't you just go back to Bose and confront it? You seem dead set on making the wedding meeting... you seem to be dead set on making the wedding meeting out to be purely Reina's fault. But looking at the facts, there's no way she did all this because she wanted to. Think about her position about her position. This can't possibly be just her fault. Well... And yet you're latching onto her as an excuse to keep running away. We all run into stuff we hate in life. You don't want to risk being forced into marriage. I don't want to drag you back to Bose for it. But if we all just try to run away from it, sooner or later, it catches up to us. I think Reina knew you'd try to run from this. That's why she felt like she had to lie. That... Yes, I know that. Okay, yes, you're entirely right. That's why I'm so angry at Reina. Huh? Reina always spends so much time being nice to me, flattering me. But when it comes down to it, she couldn't be honest to me about this, of all things. Aren't we friends supposed to trust one another? Well, still, isn't that what friends are supposed to do? Answer me! Is what I'm saying wrong? Felicity? Whoa, Felicity, wait a second. I'd like a second to, you know, actually answer. Yeah, no, I get it. You got a lot more than just an objection to an arranged marriage in this. Aren't you taking it out on the wrong person, though? You're right. Still isn't the one who needs my venom. I need to save this anger for Reina. Wait, so you'll go back with us? You sure? Yes. I do feel a little more clear-headed now that I've managed to spit all that out. For now, let's go back to Bose. I need to let Reina know how much she hurt me. Oh, thank goodness. I'm glad this ended, somewhat well at any rate. No, I'm alright, and it still has a point. I can't just run away from this. I need to confront what's being forced on me and let everyone know what I think. That's the spirit. Sorry, I was just kind of playing hardball there for a while. Now I should be the one to apologize. I know I know that you know the answer to that question already, Estelle. Let us be off then, everyone. After all, I will need your escort on the way home. Yeah, leave it to us. Let's get the show on the road then. And transition back. I really like how they well, partially, I mean, okay, I wish they gave us a choice whether or not we walk back manually or if we automatically go back. Because I'd still want to fight the Crone Pass monster, although we still have to escort Raina or Felicity. But I have to walk all the way back there again. God damn it. Ah, Mistress. I'm glad to see you're well. As am I. We've been waiting. Raina, let me be clear on one thing. I still haven't even remotely forgiven you. Yes, I'm well aware. We can, however, discuss that later. Yes, I suppose we can. This isn't something we can do in 5 or 10 minutes. Well then, lead the mistress to her seat. Of course. Mistress Felicity, please, this way. Alright. I'm sorry I put you guys through so much trouble. No, trust us, we understand. Good luck in there, okay? See you back at school, Felicity. Yeah, see you there. Bye, everyone. You perform well, Bracers. In the place of my lord, allow me to offer our gratitude for your efforts. It may not be much, but this is a token of our thanks. Please, take it. Oh, a tornado fan. I don't know what that is, but sure. Yeah, thanks. Well, that's the job settled for better or worse, but Raina, are you okay? Your relationship with Felicity seems to be, you know, a wreck. This is all for Felicity's sake. It is the fate of we servants, to be hated by those we serve. No, it isn't! Oh, Raina. Haven't you ever considered that Felicity doesn't think that way? I don't understand what you mean. You mean people have feelings? And that we shouldn't listen to everything our, like, boss says for the sake of, you know, their goddamn children? Felicity thought of you as a friend, okay? Like, it's really obvious. If you thought your role was to be hated, I think that's where you two slipped away from each other. Maybe it's a little big-headed of me to be saying all this, though. No, it is something worth thinking about. I believe Felicity and I will need to sit down and talk for a while after all. However, for now, if you'll pardon me. Oh yeah, good luck. I'll see you at school. I see you at school too, Raina. Farewell. Oh, that's another tempest waiting to rage in a teapot. I kinda hope they can rebuild their relationship, but man, it is all rather dire, isn't it? I don't know how you feel, but this is as far as it goes for us. The rest has gotta be up to them. No intention picking over little things. You must live with the occasion of a soft drink. She's too young to drink. After one man time studying abroad, it appears that picture is not false. Grace and calm is no less than I expect from him. Alright. So this job is to collect ingredients, right? Yes, that's right. Need some rare ingredients for research into new frontiers of cooking. I need you to gather them. Not too urgent. Feel free to hold off. Horns are at their toughest north of Front Pass, kind of spread out. Try to bring them piecemeal. Certain someone doesn't snack on them. Alright. So what was it? 10 tender poultry. I got 0. Back to the guild. Hey, an extra BP. Alright, and I guess we'll go back to Crone Pass and fight that monster. Oh yeah, what's that tornado fan? Prevents poison and freeze. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, the cattail gives her move. I forgot about that. Alright, so just gotta do that then. Okay. I mean, I know I did just say that I want to fight everything, but let's just get this done. Actually, with how tired I'm starting to feel and stuff right now, I'm not 100% sure if I'm actually feeling it for Grand Blue Versus RPG mode tonight. Like, obviously, the sleepiness is just par for the course with my usual schedule and energy and all. But the whole water choking thing, I know I'm being a broken record about all this, but yeah, it's really taking the wind out of me. I really should fight these. I'll fight it after. Fight them after. Alright, who's ready to get wrecked? Growling softly. So, ancient reptile monster, but something's off about it. Almost like it's scared. What do you mean scared? Take him down.
Take him down.
What? What's going on here?
Guys, come on.
Something's not right here. I wonder if they trigger off of taking a hit in the first place. Yes, they both get hit by clock down. What? Oh, that's a heavy bit of damage.
Prepare to meet your doom!
Nice. Double blind. Death Scream. No, Hellgate. Yeah, we can do Death Scream. Oh, we did get the KO on them. Oh.
Nicely done.
No, what was with that? Something's wrong here. It's like it's scared. I'm pretty sure that has to do with what they're doing right now to that dragon or something. I saw that coming and I thought I was pointing out the right direction. Oh, she got sealed! No! You gotta be fucking serious. You can't be fucking serious. Oh my god. Oh. I lost all that charge. Man, because it takes so much to actually build it back up. Oh my god, now I just feel like now I'm just tilting so hard over some small crap like this. Alright, let's actually just go fight some monsters though. So we need Lucky Fang. Do I have enough of those? Oh yeah, I have plenty. So we don't need to farm stuff, but we just need to fight things. Excuse me. So what they drop again? Leathery tail, so nothing of too much importance. So let me see, basically just use water and stuff. No, let's not do that. Guess... I guess it's just down there, I get it.
We're good to go.
Alright. I don't know. I don't feel like I gain much by killing the non-scorpion enemy things. Also, wait, is this new? This one flies. I don't know. I'm just being dumb. Yeah. How'd you miss? You got a cannon! Really hoping for a palm, but we're not getting any. Oh, whoops. That's fine. Good amount of fire sepith though. Alright, and I think it's time we go back, heal up. Cause, I mean, hold on. Yeah, that's more like it. Now I can, use Death Scream. Yeah, firing the egg enemies really do give a good amount of fire. Just need to go back for that free heal and carefully make my way back. I'm not sure whether or not let me see. Actually, let me see if I can play around with this. Let me see if I can line up a Sepith up. Well, I mean, we got 3. Oh, well. Nice, and I get leveled up too. Oh yeah, I should have gotten. I mean, I can do some of it. Okay, I take back my take back. Let me just go back to this enemy, build up agate to 200%, then we'll go rest. Did you just oh my. Tita? We're gonna need to have a little talk.
Well, that takes care of that.
Okay, there we go though. Little grind session out of the way. Let's head back. Yeah, once we do turn this quest in though, we should get to reading Liberal News and the Gambly Jack volume. Which is a little bit off-put by earlier frustrations, forgive me. But yeah, let's just make our way back. But yeah, I wonder what was it? I kind of wonder if this would be a repeating thing with the rest of the monsters though, because they said, oh, there's something off about this. So I guess like their AI is less aggressive, if this one's something to go off of. Ravenue Village though. Ravenue Trail. Should I hit up Ravenue? Oh, you know what, let's just go there. Let's just go. Hey, Ravenue is that way. I said we'll go once we got some time. Come on. Right, you did. Still, we've come this far, we might as well, right? Still, maybe we shouldn't push our luck. Oh, but you want to visit too, right, sweetie? Well, sure, but... just drop it, we're going back. Something's fishy here. Guess he really doesn't want us to meet his little sister. Did I get the wrong idea about something? Huh? No, it's nothing. Estelle, let's go catch up with Agate, okay? Oh, whoops. I got the... Man, it always throws me off how they keep changing the direction of the compass on me all the time. I'll never get used to that. Man, hopefully that didn't raise any annoying... or any flags or anything with Agate. I mean, I'm sure it probably hasn't. But... yeah, I mean, I guess like we'll have to do the rare ingredient quest later in that case, since we can't even go to the trail, let alone the village. Oh, excuse me. What? Oh, they want you to do everything at the same time. Oh, okay, I get it now. Well, in that case, let's get to reading. Liberal News! Special! Non-aggression pact signed, a pledge of 3 nations. It was a signing ceremony to remember under the watch of the neutral party Archbishop Courant. Queen Alicia opened the proceedings with an oath of non-aggression. The representatives from the Empire and the Republic affirmed their participation and became signatories. The pact now complete, 3 nations have been brought to a new beginning thanks to the efforts of the Queen. International interests are high. While the Imperial Emperor and President Rocksmith of the Republic were unable to attend, VIPs from each nation assembled in the hall, showing again how much attention this pact has drawn. Foreign news agencies also gathered, and this most international of affairs was Christened. Actually, whatever, that's a new word to me. With a storm of camouflages, new engine samples provided. As a crucial component of the pact, samples of the new model engine were also provided to the representatives of the Empire and Republic. The Queen extended her wishes for cooperation and again reaffirmed her stance that technology is something to share, not monopolize. Future of the 3 nations. Voices of doubt remain that question. Voices of doubt remain that question the practical effectiveness of the non-aggression pact. But as our column has pointed out before, the value of the pact lies in the chance of meaningful conversation that it creates. Skeptics would point out that there are many valid excuses for breaking the pact. But while this is certainly a possibility, what should be focused on is the path to peace that lies before us. Now, thanks to the opportunity created today. Society, Roland region covered in fog. Starting yesterday morning and continuing throughout the evening, the Roland region has been shrouded in a deep fog never before experienced in the area. The usual weather has grounded flights and made travel within the region nearly impossible. The residents and experts alike are scratching their heads at the severity of the mist. Oh, that's it. Excuse me. Alright, Gambler Jack, Volume 7. The Banquet of Darkness. The ship was utterly silent as it cut through the velvety darkness of the night. In contrast to the still darkness and inky black of the outside, one layer down, the ship's interior was filled with light and sound. Furnishings from every part of the continent adorned the walls, and abandoned musicians played a cheery song. The orbital glow of the chandelier, imported from Liberal, shone down on every form of human desire. In the hall built into the center of the ship, guests laughed and chatted. They appeared to be the finest of ladies and gentlemen, but each and every one were part of the seedy Republican underworld. They were the type of folk that spoke of murder just as easily one would dinner or fine wine. Their faces hadn't changed much in 7 years. In the furthest depths of the hall, there was a discreet seating for the highest ranked of their lot, and just like 7 years ago, there was a certain group of men there. One of the old men was flanked by several bodyguards. His name was Chief Minister Shamrock. He was the host of the party aboard the ship. A long white beard trailed down his chest. It was his symbol, also the symbol of power. Though he retired several years before, he continued to serve in an advisory role to many organizations. Retirement had done nothing to slow his influence on the nation. He was a man well worthy of being called the monster of the underworld. Chief Minister Shamrock held this party once every year, as a place for the powerful to meet and share useful information. Of course, there were many in the group who could hardly be called friendly in their attitude. 2 of these men were Enrique and Juan. Enrique, 7 years ago this time was the man who twice now built this plan for a gambling match. Originally, he had been an arms dealer, but 10 years later, when he started dealing with the Eastern Quarter, he had expanded his business to smuggling drugs and became a villain on the rise, the best of the new class. Conversely, Juan was a villain whose roots ran deep in this region back to even before the Eastern Quarter. He was the kind of man who ruled from the top, commanding gangs of thugs, punks, and the like. Over the last 10 years in the Eastern Quarter, Enrique and Juan had been in the middle of a territory dispute. It was a fight of new versus old. Neither side had yielded a reg, and every drop of blood was washed away with more blood in their fights. It was at the height of that situation 7 years ago that Enrique had suggested a duel with gambling as a theme. a one-on-one, a full cheating match between the best of the best of gamblers. On that match, they would both wager their territory in the Eastern Quarter. He brought the suggestion to Juan as a way to reduce the amount of profitless bloodshed at least a little bit. At first, Juan had been against it, but the endless fighting was taking a toll on his own organization. Even so, Juan was an old-fashioned man and not the type to easily jump to new ideas. Enrique brought the next idea to Chief Minister Shamrock, and the advisor to the underworld permitted the match. As the Chief Minister, Shamrock was also advisor to Juan's group. With him having granted permission, Juan could hardly refuse the match. Oh. Alright then. Oh, so excuse me, yeah? Alright, I know it's been a short session, but I think I'll swap games for tonight. I'm gonna feel a little bit tired, but alright, let me go switch the scenes real quick and decide on where to go from here. I'll do more Legend of Heroes and stuff tomorrow. Tomorrow for sure.